Solutions. This is Lokesh. So in this class we are going to discuss, that is 14th illustration and 15th illustration. See 14th one, D Limited was acquired by N Limited. So which company is acquiring the another company? That is D Limited was acquired by N Limited, in the sense N Limited becomes the acquiring company and D Limited becomes acquired company, because D is acquired by N Limited, means N Limited taken over the business of D Limited, and based on the conditions, that is the share capital of D Limited was 4,000 shares of rupees 100 each. So D Limited hatra ಎಷ್ಟು shares ಇದೆ? So 4,000 equity shares ಇದೆ, issued at rupees 100 each, means the total share capital of this D Limited is 4 lakhs. Okay, next N Limited issued 2 shares of rupees 60 each at rupees 65 per shares. So while paying the purchase consideration, N Limited ಎಷ್ಟು issue ಮಾಡ್ತಿದೆ? 2 shares ನ issue ಮಾಡ್ತಿದೆ. Okay, at rupees 65 per share. Even though if it is 60 rupees, while paying the purchase consideration, N Limited will be issuing 2 shares at rupees 65 per share. Okay, see, and also agreed to pay 2 in cash to the shareholders of D Limited, and also the discharge of purchase consideration will be in the form of cash, that is 2 per share. Okay, next in exchange for every share held in D Limited. Okay, so observe, N Limited issuing the 2 shares at rupees 65 per share for every share held by D Limited, and also it will be issuing 2 per share in the cash for shares held by D Limited. So we will have to multiply this 2 rupees into the number of shares held by D Limited, and also we are going to calculate the total number of shares issued by N Limited to the D Limited if N Limited will be issued 2 shares for every 1 share held by D Limited. Okay, so that I will show in the calculations. See, D Limited sold in the open market, that is 1/4 of shares received from the N Limited at average rate of rupees 63 per share. Okay, so I think this information will be not necessary for the calculating the purchase consideration, because after receiving the shares from N Limited, D Limited will be selling the shares, that is in the form of, that is based on 1/4 of shares in the open market. So open market alli sale ಮಾಡ್ತಿದೆ, that information will not necessary for the calculation of purchase consideration. So therefore this information will be ignored while calculating the purchase consideration. So now we have to give the statement of purchase consideration. So take down the problem. See 14th illustration. D Limited was acquired by N Limited. So in this problem they have given the 2 companies, that is D Limited and N Limited. Okay, see, D Limited was acquired by N Limited, in the sense, so this D Limited acquired by N Limited, so then N Limited becomes acquiring company and D Limited becomes acquired company. Okay, so because D Limited surrenders its business or its assets to N Limited, so therefore N Limited becomes the acquiring company. Why? Means N Limited acquiring the business of D Limited, so therefore D Limited will be called as acquired company and N Limited will be called as acquiring company. Okay, and see the information related to the shares or share capital is given. The share capital of D Limited was 4,000 shares of rupees 100 each. So what is the share capital of this D Limited? So share capital of this D Limited, 4,000 equity shares issued at rupees 100, means the total share capital of this D Limited is 4 lakhs. Okay, the number of shares 4,000 equity shares issued at rupees 100. So therefore the share capital of total D Limited 4 lakhs share capital. And N Limited, so this is the N Limited, that is acquiring company. N Limited issued 2 shares of rupees 60 each at rupees 65 per share. So this N Limited issue 2 shares at rupees 60 each at rupees 65 per share. That is while paying the purchase consideration. So ultimately the N Limited, that is acquiring company, will be going to pay the purchase consideration to the shareholders of D Limited. So while paying the purchase consideration by N Limited, it will be issuing 2 shares at rupees 60 each. So even though if it is 60 each in N Limited, it will be issuing at rupees 65. So 60 rupees ಇರೋ ಇದ್ರೇನು shares 65 rupees ಗೆ ಕೊಡ್ತಿದೆ, which means issuing 2 equity shares at rupees 60 each. Even though if it is 60, it will be issuing at rupees 65 per shares. So 65 na ನಾವು consider ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Okay, next, and also agreed to pay in rupees 2 in cash. So this N Limited will be paying in cash, that is purchase consideration will be paid in cash, that is rupees 2 to the shareholders of D Limited. So rupees 2 ಅಷ್ಟು ಅಂದರೆ rupees 2 rupeesನ ಡಿ ಕಂಪನಿ ಶೇರ್ ಹೋಲ್ಡರ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಇಶ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೆ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ 2 rupees will be based on number of shares held in the D Limited. Okay, so in exchange for every 1 share. So in exchange for 1 share in D Limited. So this condition will be applicable for the every 1 share held by D Limited. So which means issue of 2 shares by N Limited for every 1 share held by this D Limited. Okay, and also issue rupees 2 per share to the shareholders of D Limited. So to calculate the total value of the cash, we have to multiply the 2 into number of shares held by this limited, D Limited. Okay, so that I will show you while calculating the purchase consideration. Okay, next see, D Limited sold in the open market 1/4 of shares. So this D Limited sold in open market, D Limited sold in the open market, that is 1/4 of shares, 1/4 of shares that received from this N Limited. So N Limited ಹತ್ರ ಏನು ಶೇರ್ಸ್ನ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆಯೋ, ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಇಶ್ಯೂಯಿಂಗ್ 2 shares, ರೈಟ್. ಸೊ ಏನು ಶೇರ್ಸ್ನ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆಯೋ N Limited ಹತ್ರ ಇಂದ D Limited, ಸೊ ಆ ಶೇರ್ಸ್ನ ಓಪನ್ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟಲ್ಲಿ ಸೇಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ಯಂತೆ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ 1/4 ಶೇರ್ ಅಷ್ಟು ಸೋಲ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ಯಂತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ವೈಲ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟಿಂಗ್ ದಿ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರೇಷನ್, ಸೊ ಈ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಬೇಕಾ ಇಲ್ವಾ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಾನು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಆಮೇಲೆ. ಓಕೆ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, at the average rate of rupees 63 per share. So these are the, so same sentence. See, D Limited sold in the open market 1/4 of the shares received from the N Limited at average price of rupees 63 per share. ಸೊ ಒಂದು ಶೇರ್ನ ಎಷ್ಟಿಗೆ ಸೇಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ 63 rupeesಗೆ ಸೇಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದೆ ಅಂತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಗಿವ್ ದ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ consideration. So in this, that is with the information we have to compute the purchase consideration. Okay, take down the heading computation of purchase consideration. That is how to calculate the purchase consideration based on this information. In the sense, see, N Limited will be acquiring company, so this company will be pay the purchase consideration through the issuing of equity shares and in the form of cash. So therefore we have to calculate the purchase consideration based on net payment method, because the shares will be given, it is related to shares, that is equity shareholders. So therefore we have to compute the purchase consideration based on net payment method. Okay, see, issue of 2 shares at rupees 60 each at rupees 65 per share. So already how many shares? So first the computation, so first we have to computation of purchase consideration. See how this purchase consideration will be discharged by this N Limited to the D Limited, that is through issuing equity shares, right? So secondly, how it will be issuing in the form of cash. ಸೊ ಡಿಸ್ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಆಫ್ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರೇಷನ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರೇಷನ್ ಬೋತ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಈ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮಲ್ಲಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಸಿ ಇಶ್ಯೂಯಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ಈಕ್ವಿಟಿ ಶೇರ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಇಶ್ಯೂಯಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ಈಕ್ವಿಟಿ ಶೇರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಈಕ್ವಿಟಿ ಶೇರ್ಸ್ನ ಇಶ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದೆ ಎನ್ ಲಿಮಿಟೆಡ್ ಟು ದಿ ಡಿ ಲಿಮಿಟೆಡ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಸೊ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು consider this condition. So already how many shares are held by this D limited? So totally 4000 shares already D limited hatra ide. Okay, so 4000 shares held by D limited, but while paying the purchase consideration, this N limited or acquiring company issuing 2 shares for every 1 share held by this D limited. So N limited ಎಷ್ಟು ಕೊಡ್ತಿದೆ, 2 ಶೇರ್ಸ್ನ ಇಶ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದೆ ಫಾರ್ ಎವ್ರಿ 1 ಶೇರ್ ಆಫ್ ಡಿ ಲಿಮಿಟೆಡ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಡಿ ಲಿಮಿಟೆಡಲ್ಲಿ 1 ಶೇರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಎನ್ ಲಿಮಿಟೆಡ್ ಬಂದು 2 ಶೇರ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಇಶ್ಯೂಯಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ 2 ಶೇರ್ಸ್ ಬೈ ಎನ್ ಲಿಮಿಟೆಡ್ ಟು ದ ಶೇರ್ ಹೋಲ್ಡರ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಡಿ ಲಿಮಿಟೆಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ಎವ್ರಿ 1 ಶೇರ್ ಹೆಲ್ಡ್ ಬೈ ದ ಶೇರ್ ಹೋಲ್ಡರ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಡಿ ಲಿಮಿಟೆಡ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ therefore we are, so this 2 will become numerator and 1 will become denominator. So issue of 2 shares at rupees 60 each at rupees 65 per share. So even though if it is 60, it will be issuing 65 per share while paying the purchase consideration. See, already 4000 held by D limited, though that acquiring company will be paying, that is issuing 2 shares for every 1 share held by D limited at rupees 65 per share. Okay, so now we have to calculate. See, 4000 into 2, so 8000 into 65. So 8000 into 65, you will get 5,20,000. So 5,20,000. This is the total share value paid by the N limited to the shareholders of D limited. That is, it will be issuing 2 shares for every 1 share held by D limited. Next, it will be issuing in the form of cash. See, in cash, rupees 2 per share. So totally how many shares are held by this D limited? That is 4000 equity shares, right? So 4000 into 2, 8000. So 4000 into 2, 8000. Now total of it 5,28,000 is your purchase consideration. So discharge of purchase consideration same barutte, because 5,28,000 is discharged by this N limited, that is acquiring company, in the form of issuing equity shares and in the form of issuing cash. So idu discharge of computation, discharge of purchase consideration anta bardu ನೀವು ಇದನ್ನೇ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ಸರಿ ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಇನ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಏನಾದರೂ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಸ್ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಆಫ್ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರೇಷನ್ ತೋರಿಸಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಏನಾದರೂ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ಸರಿ ಇದನ್ನೇ ಬರ್ಕೋಬೋದು. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ವೇ ಆಫ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟಿಂಗ್ ದಿ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರೇಷನ್ ಫಾರ್ ದಿಸ್ illustration. If you have any queries in this problem, so please comment on this video so that I will give a clarity about your query. So thanks for watching. One more thing you have to observe here. So N limited ಹತ್ರ ಏನರ ಏನು ಶೇರ್ಸ್ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೋ ಡಿ ಲಿಮಿಟೆಡ್, ಅಂದರೆ ಎನ್ ಲಿಮಿಟೆಡ್ ಏನು ಇಶ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೋ ಶೇರ್ಸು, ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಶೇರ್ಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಸೋಲ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ಓಪನ್ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ 1/4 ಆಫ್ ಶೇರ್ಸ್ ರಿಸೀವ್ಡ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಎನ್ ಲಿಮಿಟೆಡ್. ಸೊ ಎನ್ ಲಿಮಿಟೆಡ್ ಅಂತ ಏನು ಶೇರ್ಸ್ ರಿಸೀವ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೋ ಅದನ್ನು 1/4 ಹಂಗೆ ಓಪನ್ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟಲ್ಲಿ ಸೇಲ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತಂತೆ ಅಟ್ ₹63 ಪರ್ ಶೇರ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಇನ್ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರೇಷನ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್, ಸೊ ರಬ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಸೊ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರೇಷನ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನಲ್ಲಿ ದಿಸ್ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ನಾಟ್ ನೆಸಸರಿ. ಸೊ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರೇಷನ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ನೆಸಸರಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಸೊ ದ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಥಿಂಗ್ ಈಸ್ ಟು ಎನ್ ಲಿಮಿಟೆಡ್ ಈಸ್ ಟು ಪೇ ದಿ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರೇಷನ್ ಫಾರ್ ಟೇಕನ್ ಓವರ್ ದಿ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಡಿ ಲಿಮಿಟೆಡ್, ರೈಟ್? So while calculating the purchase consideration, the sales information of this D limited will be not necessary. Okay, so that's why we have to ignore this information. So ಈ ಡಿ ಲಿಮಿಟೆಡ್ ಶೇರ್ಸ್ನ ರಿಸೀವ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಅದು ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಡಿ ಲಿಮಿಟೆಡ್ಗೆ, ಅದು ಸೇಲ್ ಆದರೂ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಾಂದರೆ ಅವ್ರ ಶೇರ್ ಹೋಲ್ಡರ್ಸ್ಗಾದರೂ ಇಶ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಸೇಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೋದು. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಯಾವ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟಲ್ಲಾದರೂ ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೂ, ಎಷ್ಟು ರುಪೀಸ್ಗೆ ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೂ ಎನ್ ಲಿಮಿಟೆಡ್ಗೆ ರೈಟ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅದನ್ನು ಕೇಳೋದಕ್ಕೆ. ಸೊ ದೇರ್ ಫೋರ್ we have to ignore this information while calculating the purchase consideration. Okay. See 15th illustration, X Limited absorb Y Limited, right? So X Limited absorbs Y Limited, in the sense X Limited becomes the acquiring company and Y Limited becomes acquired company by issuing, that is based on the condition that X Limited will be issuing 4 equity shares of rupees 10 each at a premium of 10% for every 2 shares in the Y Limited. So X Limited will be paying the purchase consideration. So the purchase consideration will be discharged through the issuing of equity shares. That is, how many equity shares are issued by X Limited to the shareholders of Y Limited, in the sense that is issuing 4 equity shares of rupees 10 each with a premium of 10%. That is for every 2 shares held by Y Limited. Okay, so the share capital of Y Limited was 16,000 shares of rupees 10 each. So what is the total number of shares are held by Y Limited? 16,000 shares, right? So it was issued at rupees 10 each, but Y Limited already held 6,000 shares in X Limited. So Y Limited already held 6,000 shares in X Limited. So therefore, while calculating the purchase consideration, we have to deduct the values if it is related to 6,000 shares. So I will show you while calculating the purchase consideration how this 6,000 will be treated while calculating the purchase consideration. Let's see the problem. See 15th illustration, X Limited absorbs Y Limited. So in this problem they have given the 2 companies, that is X Limited and Y Limited. Okay. So X Limited absorb the Y Limited, in the sense this X Limited absorbing the business of Y Limited. So therefore X Limited becomes acquiring company and Y Limited becomes acquired company. So which company will be going to pay the purchase consideration in this problem? That is X Limited will be going to pay the purchase consideration. So it is very important to segregate the acquiring company and acquired company. Okay, so X Limited absorbed the business of Y Limited. So based on the following condition, that is based on the agreement, by issuing 4 equity shares. So X Limited absorbed the Y Limited business based on the following condition, that is by issuing 4 equity shares of rupees 10 each at a premium of 10% for every 2 shares in Y Limited. So this is the first condition. So X Limited absorbing the business of Y Limited based on the following condition, that is through issuing 4 equity shares of rupees 10 each at a premium of 10% again for every 2 shares in Y Limited. Okay, so issuing 4 shares by X Limited to the shareholders of Y Limited for every 2 shares held by this Y Limited, that is acquired company. So that is the condition. Next, the share capital of Y Limited was 16,000. So Y Limited has the share capital, how much? That is 16,000 shares at rupees 10 each. So therefore, what is the total share capital of Y Limited? 1,60,000 is the share capital of Y Limited. Okay, see another condition is given. So this Y Limited held 6,000 shares in X Limited. Okay, so this is a very important condition. This Y Limited held 6,000 shares in X Limited. Okay, so Y Limited held 6,000 shares in X Limited. Okay, next we have to calculate the purchase consideration. Now we have to calculate the purchase consideration based on the net payment method. So because the acquiring company will be discharge the purchase consideration through issuing the equity share to the shareholders of Y Limited. But only one condition, see in this already the Y Limited has 6,000 shares in X Limited. ಸೊ ಈಗ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರೇಷನ್ ಯಾರು ಪೇ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಲಿಮಿಟೆಡ್ ಪೇ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ ವೈ ಲಿಮಿಟೆಡ್ಗೆ. ಸೊ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ 6,000 ಶೇರ್ಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಲಿಮಿಟೆಡ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಈ 6,000ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೋ ಅದನ್ನು ಮೈನಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಯಾಕಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರೇಷನ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಲಿಮಿಟೆಡ್ ವೈ ಲಿಮಿಟೆಡ್ಗೆ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಸೊ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ವೈ ಲಿಮಿಟೆಡ್ 6,000 ಶೇರ್ಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಲಿಮಿಟೆಡಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರೇಷನ್ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರೇಷನಲ್ಲಿ ಈ 6,000 ಶೇರ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಏನು ರಿಲೇಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೋ ಅದು ಆ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ನ ಡಿಡಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಮತ್ತು ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರೇಷನ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಲಿಮಿಟೆಡ್ ವೈ ಲಿಮಿಟೆಡ್ಗೆ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ವೈಲ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟಿಂಗ್ ದಿ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರೇಷನ್ ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಬಹುದು. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಲೆಟ್ಸ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಡೌನ್ ದ ಹೆಡ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರೇಷನ್. ಸಿ ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ consideration. So now through issuing only in the equity shares. So through issuing equity share. See how many shares already held by this Y Limited. So already 16,000 ಶೇರ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಈ 16,000 ಶೇರ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ 6,000 ಶೇರ್ಸ್ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಲಿಮಿಟೆಡ್. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ನಾವು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಬೇಡೋಣ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರೇಷನ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟು 6,000 ಶೇರ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರೇಷನ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಡಿಡಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರೇಷನ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ನಾವು this X Limited will be pay the purchase consideration entirely in the form of issuing the equity shares. So entirely ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಟೋಟಲ್ 16,000 shares Y Limited ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ based on 16,000 only X Limited will be going to pay the purchase consideration. So totally 16,000 shares held by this Y Limited. So the condition of purchase consideration is that by issuing 4 equity shares, by issuing 4 equity shares of rupees 10 each at a premium of 10% for every 2 shares in Y Limited. So already 16,000 shares held by this Y Limited. While paying the purchase consideration by this X Limited to Y Limited, issuing 4 equity shares for every 2 shares held by Y Limited at rupees 10 and 10% premium, and 10% premium. So this is the condition. So already 16,000 shares are there. While paying the purchase consideration, X Limited issuing 4 equity shares out of 2 equity shares held by this Y Limited at rupees 10 plus, that is at rupees 10 rupees with 10% premium. So with 10% premium in the sense, see 10 plus 10%, right? So 10 plus 10%. Okay, now 10 plus 10% in the sense, so 1 rupee. So 10% premium in the sense already issuing at rupees 10 rupees per share plus premium 10% in the sense additional 1 rupee. So totally the shares will be issued at rupees 11 rupees. Okay, so already 16,000 shares held by Y Limited. While paying the purchase consideration by X Limited, it will be issuing 4 equity shares for every 2 shares held by Y Limited at rupees 11 rupees. So this 11 rupees includes 10% premium plus 10. Okay, now we have to calculate the purchase consideration. So 2 8s are, so 8,000 into 4 into 11, so 32,000 into 11. So the total purchase consideration will be 32,000 into 11, 3,52,000. So observe here, from this total 16,000, the 6,000 shares will be related to Y Limited, right? So ಈಗ 6,000 ಶೇರ್ಸು Y Limited ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು X Limited ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಹೆಲ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಅಗೈನ್ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರೇಷನ್ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಈ 6,000 ಶೇರ್ಸು Y Limitedಗೆ ಪೇ ಮಾಡೋಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಈ 6,000 ಶೇರ್ಸ್ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ದೇರ್ ಫೋರ್ ಟೋಟಲ್ 16,000 ಶೇರ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರೇಷನ್ ಪೇ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕಿಂತ X Limited ಏನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ಟೋಟಲ್ 10,000 ಶೇರ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ 6,000 ಶೇರ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಹೆಲ್ಡ್ ಬೈ Y Limited in X Limited, right? So therefore ಈಗ ಟೋಟಲ್ 16,000 ಶೇರ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರೇಷನ್ ಪೇ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು X Limited Y Limitedಗೆ? 3,52,000. ಸೊ ಈ 3,52,000 ಅಲ್ಲಿ X Limitedಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಶೇರ್ಸ್ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ? 6,000 ಶೇರ್ಸ್ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಆಯಿತಾ? ಸೊ ಫಾರ್ ದಿಸ್ 6,000 shares, how much purchase consideration that Y Limited will be get? That is 6,000 into 11. So 6,000 into 11, 66,000. 6,000 into 11, so 66,000, right? So from this 66,000, 3,52,000 minus 66,000, the total 2,86,000 will be finally settled by X Limited to Y Limited by excluding this 6,000 shares already held by Y Limited in X Limited. Okay, so ಈ 6,000 shares ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಹೆಲ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಈ 6,000 ಶೇರ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಯಾವಾಗಿದ್ರೇನು ಈ 6,000 ಶೇರ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಏನೆಲ್ಲ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಇರುತ್ತೋ ಅದು Y Limitedಗೆ ಸೇರ್ಬೇಕಾಗಿರೋದು. ಸೊ ಅಗೇನ್ X Limited ಈ 6,000 ಶೇರ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಪೇ ಮಾಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದೇರ್ ಫೋರ್ ಈ X Limitedಗೆ ಶೇರ್ಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟು, X Limitedಲ್ಲಿ ಶೇರ್ಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆಯೋ ಅಷ್ಟಕ್ಕೆ ಮಾತ್ರ Y Limited ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ದೇರ್ ಫೋರ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಇಗ್ನೋರ್ ದಿಸ್ 6,000 ಶೇರ್ಸ್ from this purchase consideration. That is the total payment for this 6,000 shares, if it is, that is if the X Limited will be required to pay the purchase consideration to Y Limited. How much the Y Limited will get? 66,000 shares. ಸೊ ಈ 66,000 ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಡಿಡಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ವಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಇನ್ನೂ ಏನಾದರೂ ನಿಮಗೆ ಡೌಟ್ ಇದ್ದರೆ, ಸಿ ದಿ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್. Okay, so there are two persons, A and B. So see, both are classmates. So before starting of the sem, person B will be pays rupees 20 to A. Okay, so after starting the sem classes, Mr. A purchases 5 ruled books. Okay, so one ruled book will be 20 rupees. Okay, so what is the total cost of this 5 ruled book? If one ruled book is 20, the total 100 rupees. Okay, so Mr. A purchased ruled book. Assume Mr. A decided to sell this 5 ruled book to B. Okay, so in shop it will be 25 rupees. So therefore B Limited, that is person B will decided to purchase the books from the classmate A. Okay, so Mr. B before starting the sem already paid rupees 20. Right? So if person A will issued 5 books to Mr. B, he will be pay rupees 100, because the cost of one ruled book is 20, but before starting the sem you will already paid rupees 20, right? So therefore now this 20 will be going to deduct. So totally the total amount will be now paid by the B limited, that is person B to A, is 80 rupees. So previous problem ಅಲ್ಲಿ 20 is nothing but 66,000. ಸೊ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಏನು ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಪೇ ಮಾಡಿದಾನೋ ಅದನ್ನು ಡಿಡಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಓಕೆ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ದಿಸ್ 20 rupees ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಟು ಪರ್ಸನ್ ಬಿ. ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಸೆಮ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗೋದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ 20 rupees ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾನೆ, ಈಗ ಅದನ್ನು ಮೈನಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ವೈಲ್ ಪೇಯಿಂಗ್ ದಿ 100 rupees to this 5 ruled book. Okay, so this is the example for this problem. ಸೊ ಆಗಲೇ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಈ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ನ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಅನಾಲಿಸಿಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಆಗಲೇ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರೇಷನ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ವಾಚಿಂಗ್. ಇಫ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಎನಿ ಕ್ವೆರೀಸ್, ಸೊ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಕಾಮೆಂಟ್ ಆನ್ ದಿಸ್ ವಿಡಿಯೋ so that I will give a definitely solution for your queries. So thanks for watching once again.